Storm defeats the Crimson Storm.
Now. You're even. This one. Keep it right up. Keep it right up.
Is Southeastern.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Southeastern live stream. Today we're going to be watching our Octane Collegiate Premier Qualifier Group A versus C. So our varsity team will not be playing today because we are in Group B. But not to worry, we'll still have some content for y'all to watch, and we hope y'all certainly are going to be here to enjoy. I'll be being joined here shortly by some of my fellow team members, and I am excited to be here with y'all. Y'all hopefully will have some nice content to watch at the end of the day. So starting off here, we're going to go straight into it. We're going to have UFC Nice outside of Cedo, looking to rotate around. First, that Cat Newcastle Bang comp looks like they're trying to play a hard zone comp, which as we can see on the map, they are able to locate. Bangalore there, some good hits on Newcastle. This team here is going to be trying to hard rotate the zone, trying to play their buildings and play their positioning in order to outlast some of these other teams. So if you just bear with us here as we work through these teams. Looks like Team Cedo will be rotating over. UHE varsity looking to engage. One of their teammates getting knocked. They will wall off as the other team starts to push up. Crack there on Valkyrie. Some good damage going out. They might be able to hold off the push. One knot. Team back up. And UHE varsity will go down.
Hurry, get there.
Let's go that way. This place there.
Take another look at the map. We're going to see most teams rotating into zone at this point.
Go.
Let's go that way. Relocate there.
Switch over to TME Maroon, playing underneath down beast with the team on top of them.
Ultimate accelerant here. Get the job done faster.
Got a ring console over there.
That's cool.
Let's reposition there. Saw someone out there. Stay focused.
Now over to RIT Black, Rampart Valkyrie Bangalore. They're going to be trying to hold top of down beast here. It does look like the zone's going to end up pulling towards this way, so they have a pretty good advantage. Getting a good knock on the fight. Good third party there. And the other team will be running away, as we see from the map. As you can see here, zone will continue to pull down beast. Moving over to the checkpoint. UFC Knights will be fighting. Bang ult going out. And he will go down to the Bangalore Rolling Thunder. Yeah, let's get one of them low. But her own team's low as well. Cat will go down. There's only now.
Enemy right here.
We'll go back to TME Maroon playing underneath down B.
6. Bandit touchdown near me.
Strongbow over there. Lucky me.
Bandit here.
That way.
So right now I'm joined with myself, and I guess I didn't introduce myself in here. It's me, Dr. Shish Kebab. You might know me from some of our Valorant streams earlier in the week. I'm joined with one of my teammates here, Flacco.
Hey guys, what's going on?
So how you feeling about this, Flacco? So right now we got RT Black holding top of down B. So they've been here for a good bit now. You think they're gonna be able to keep it? Or you think the team's gonna push them off?
We don't know yet because there's multiple teams going on, and they are playing on Storm Point, so a lot of different outcomes might be coming from like different teams from themselves. So we're gonna have to wait and see how it goes.
And UFC Knights will go down. We'll switch over to the closest enemy. They're gonna be GCU playing underneath down Beast. It looks like they are unfortunately a duo, so they'll be possibly trying to get a res off later on. And there will also be a team inside down Beast. So they seem to know someone's back there, but they don't want to commit to it just yet.
Let's go this way.
Try to keep this content pretty entertaining for y'all. We move over to the edge of zone where CSFU will be fighting OUK with one knocked going for the res. They will be getting pushed though. Bangalore smoking them off. Kathy pushing up. This team is Ottawa Braves will be running an ACOM, so they'll be playing aggressive. They'll be looking for skills over placement. So that's what we're going to be seeing here from this aggressive play.
The enemy's on me.
Ottawa will be getting a mythic bin. As these teams continue to engage, both teams now full health. Bangalore almost cracked. You know what do you think, Fly? I think they're pretty lucky they got a reset off there.
Surprisingly, they
Open supply.
Pathfinder should have gotten a knock from them, but surprisingly they got a good reset. So
I am interested to see how this goes down. We now have 3 teams in checkpoint.
not to mention
And
the
they're
other
all
team that
gonna have
might
to
push up
rotate.
from the other side.
Certainly. As you can see from our map here, gonna keep pulling towards down Beast. That's what the little small circle is. The players cannot see that, only we can. I'm pretty excited to see what's going on here because I feel like this team, I feel like Cougar here is gonna hold out. CSFU doesn't have any reason to push back unless they, of course, get pushed from their right side, which is where that Bangalore is looking now.
Let's go over there. We should
Their closest enemy is going to be the team on top. Pathy getting cracked, scanning a survey beacon. They now have the information of where the teams are located at.
Let's go.
Possibly identifying the team that they had low earlier. They might be looking back to push that way, but their catalyst will get low. And it seems they ran into another ape comp. Catalyst getting pushed hard with the Pathy zip line. Our teammates trying to give some cover fire.
Enemy spotted.
And they will look to rotate. Aware there is a team behind them, they are now sandwiched. Trying to figure out where the other team went. And little do they know they are below them.
Enemy.
I think they should be more worried about the ring closing in.
Certainly. Ring 3 hurts. You cannot survive in round 3. You have to get to zone. I think right now what they're doing is I think they're trying to play a game. They're trying to play the game right now with the other team. And both of these high and low teams are trying to play their slow game. Almost getting hit there. Bangalore is going out. Zone will close in, and we will see all teams forced off tights now. Forced into the team that is below them. The Bengal will put in some work. And the 8th comp we saw originally will go down. ISU Farmers will come out on top of Ottawa Brave. We'll go back to CSFU. This is the team that we saw earlier. Down low, getting a res off. Unfortunately, stuck between the two teams as well. Not much to do here except for fire and try to hope another team don't push them. They will go down. That will be it for CSFU Orange. Now both of these teams have gotten at least one squad wipe. Moving into this, both these teams have to rotate to the first point. But Bangalore going down does put them at a disadvantage. Will they get the res off? The question. They get the res off, but it's not enough. It's too little, too late, and that team will go out. One of the ISU Farmers coming out on top once again. Trying to clear out behind them before they push into zone. We'll see UOCF here, a solo. With Pathy, with his team going down, looking to possibly get some banners back. He'll be getting aggressive because he's a solo. And we'll switch over to those stations. A great spray, but not enough. One hit, and he will go down.
Safety's off, folks. Enemies here.
And we'll give this team the reset.
Do a do-over, huh?
Looking at zone now, we're going to see the Farmers out here. They just hit an evac tower or a Valk ult. They're going to be looking to move in. Moving in, just getting straight into it.
Let's check out that area.
Trying to find a safe place to land. SDSU now down to a solo. Valkyrie's team falling. Trying to possibly get some kills with the team coming out of the building here. They have to move out. That team did end up rotating down B. The team we saw earlier now getting the res off. Their third coming back in the dropship now. Newcastle will get knocked from on top. Bangalore falling back, trying to get knocked. Gets knocked from height as well. Moving over to that team on height, doing all that damage. It'll be UU red. And they will push down off the knocks. Bangalore going down, Catalyst reinforcing doors, but one of them getting out. Catalyst will go down, and will be now bailing Pathfinder. And there's not much for him to do here. UU Red possibly getting some reses off here, getting a reset or two. So that's kind of crazy right now to think about. As another squad pushed in, it seemed to have saved them from sure elimination.
Get both of them.
Catalyst being able to reinforce doors to protect her team, allowing for almost a full reset, and we'll see if they get it off. Trying to finish off their knot.
You'll be all right. I got
And
you.
we'll see the Bangalore trying to res. They're getting swung by TMU Bold. USM will go down, leaving only 7 squads left in this very small ring. ISG Farmer switching up on top. One of them will go down. Pathy crack. Pathy will go down. It is now only 1 left to fend for themselves. 1v2. The 2 of them hopping down. The Newcastle resing. ISG has no choice but to fall off, and they will go down. That aggression not really working out in their favor there. We'll now see KSU playing inside of down Beast. Multiple teams here, all close together. We'll go to the team that can see it all. Final round pushing in 5 squads. What do you think's gonna happen here, Flacco? Who you think has the advantage here?
It's really uncertain, but I think the team on top, the one who has the high ground, I think they have a chance of winning it.
Certainly. We'll take a look over here. UU Red being the team on height.
You know, just like looking around, trying to find, players they can like easily quick damage off. Get their evil shields up.
Certainly. This team having the most time in order to slow play zone. They don't have to hop off until after all the teams below them are started fighting. So they'll be at the health advantage certainly going into this final battle.
We got company, people.
Kind of get an aerial view of this last ring for y'all. Team still on height. Final ring now closing in. We'll see 2 of the teams underneath starting to fight now. Newcastle wall going out, trying to turtle themselves in to protect themselves.
I have no idea what that Valkyrie was doing, but she was out of that Newcastle shield. The other team, getting some damage real quick.
Team U Bold will have the shield advantage going into this fight. Other teams only have in blue and purple.
Tango spotted.
Newcastle getting the bat off.
KSU the team behind that Newcastle wall turtled up. We'll see all these cat walls coming out as they try to isolate themselves for the fight. Newcastle low. Getting 1 knock. And they will be able to secure it. Now with the cat wall having to insta-res. We'll switch over to TTU Red. Getting almost the support from the team on top, but not able to hold out. KSU, the one who isolates themselves, are now going to be at the advantage with all of their teammates up. Team still on height though, doing the damage, playing it slow. One of them does fall down. Kathy will go down. 3 squads left still. Trying to clean up. Now 2 squads. Other team possibly trying to get a reset off. And that will be it. UU Red will be the champions of game number 1. Some interesting gameplay going in there. Team on top, ultimately just having the ability to slow play it, hop down, and do the damage they want to do. Not having to force any fights and just letting zone do the work. Letting the other teams fight each other first. So if y'all stay with us here, we'll be beginning match 2 shortly. Look at the match summary. UU Red in first place with 9 kills. Not many kills from those top teams. There's a couple of them almost hitting double digits. A couple of teams going out soon. We saw the ISU Farmers. We did see a little bit. They were going out pretty quick. A little bit too aggressive of a push, you could say. UFC going out quick with 7 kills, but not getting any placement points, which I do think will affect them. And match 2 will be starting momentarily. Picks now coming in. Pathfinders, Bangalore's, Valkyries, Newcastle's, Watson's even. And Catalyst. Kind of interesting. We do see a couple Ramparts too. Excited to see how this next game goes. If any of y'all are familiar with Apex, you might notice the dropships are a little bit weird. Well, the way dropships work in our Premier Division is teams are going to go and they are going to drop on their POI. There was a draft earlier today. Each team gets their own POI uncontested. They get a chance to loot up, and from there, they'll fight. The fighting will begin. Ring does appear to be pulling towards the middle of the map. I'll watch GCU. If you were paying attention, this is Command Center is a spot where our teams do like to drop, us Southeastern. Normally we do prefer wall, but we will not argue with a good Command Center zone. Two of GCU's teams down, while the other one is up on height looting. Not much action in these early games. We'll see teams taking it slow, looting up, getting ready to fight. Now with Ring on the map, we will start seeing some rotations coming in.
Evo harvesters are now available.
Evo harvesters will be available, so teams will be able to get their shields leveled up a little bit more.
Optics here. Mid-range.
Arcstar here. Mobile respawn beacon here.
Some early fights coming in now, as GU Red is trying to push up towards checkpoint. Grabbing the Evo, and now possibly trying to get back, not trying to force anything.
Time for the killing machine. That's me. I've selected an upgrade.
SCSU's team now coming in to help.
Let's relocate there.
Pathfinder currently on the duo as their third is still looting. Missile Swarm coming in, no hits. Worm trying to swing wide, will get cracked, but Valkyrie will get cracked as well. Catalyst with the Hemlock. Like we said, not much fighting in these early rings. Teams are kind of keeping their distance. However, I do feel like TU Cherries hearing the fighting is going to be looking to push up, possibly get a third party in. Won't be much of a surprise though, as the Pathfinder gets a survey beacon and knows that they're coming in. They may even try to rotate out, which does appear according to the Pathy Zip is what they're doing. They're trying to get out of the middle of those two teams. Normally, typically between two teams is not where you want to be. Normally you can probably not come out on top of that fight. But TU Cherry does not care. They will full engage this fight. They want these kills. They want these points. Now hearing them inside, Bangalore will climb up on roof. Both teams at blue. They now force the other team out. They will have the advantage. I think this is going to be a fight that can't be avoided. The both MB, even though being nerfed, are still a very valuable game gun we're seeing.
Which is surprising.
All three, and that will leave one left. And that will be it for UU Red. TU Cherry coming out on top. A very aggressive push there. We'll take a peek, see if we can find any other fights for y'all to watch. Ottawa, the team we saw go earlier, taking out some prowlers. Getting a crack on Crypto. Looking to aggress that now. Valkyrie being a recon legend will have the enemy highlights. So every time she's enemy down sight, the enemy should be highlighted in red, which almost kind of gives you a bigger target to shoot at. Realizing the other team is separated a good bit, as we can see from here. Ottawa will be pushing. Bangalore almost back to her team now. Crypto scanning. Enemy is now on the map. trying to finish off a knot. Able to get it. Over on checkpoint where zone 2 appears to be pulling, we'll see SDSU fighting out with RIT Black. Both teams holding a building, both teams having a cover legend. SDSU having a Newcastle and a Cat. RIT having a Valk, Bang, and a Rampart. That's Sheila. What do you think? How do you feel about Sheila, Flacco? Now that you've been on the receiving end of that minigun a couple of times now.
Surprisingly, I did not realize Sheila was going to be part of this gameplay. From the games I've been playing, you hardly ever see any Rampart teams. And with a rework of the Sheila Ultimate, I think it's pretty good. You know?
This place there.
You know, for some teams it might be annoying. You know, I get that. But if played well, she can be really.
We will now go over to ISU, the team we saw doing pretty good earlier, trying to rotate away from another team. Being in bad position is not something we want to do in this game, but ISU currently trying to get to a better position, possibly to hold that other team out.
Let's go that way.
We'll see some of these edge teams playing around. Cito being completely free, which is honestly kind of surprising. We'll see two Watson teams having a standoff here outside of Cascade, between Cascade and Checkpoint. Teams not wanting to play too aggressive. Aggression can often lead to you getting knocked, and getting knocked at this competitive of a level will ultimately most of the time result in you getting eliminated. And that's certainly not something that teams want to be happening to them. KMU trying to fight in the ring and push over the outside of Checkpoint. Uzo coming in. Doc trying to take height. Holding them out will be that TU Terry team that we saw earlier. They were taking some decent hits.
Along with Rampart as well.
And now a team will be on top.
They're repositioning and getting back some cover.
On their roof will be UFC Knights. Trying to get in on this action. I'm interested to see how this checkpoint ends out. We have what looks like 3 teams right now, all in checkpoint, all fighting. And little do they know that Ring is not pulling in their favor. UFC realizing this will now rotate into zone.
Enemy spotted.
Pathfinder's dip coming in. Of C looking for a better position. To you, Cherry. As we hear that Sheila spool up, Rampart here hoping, begging that somebody will push into her crosshair. KMU playing smart though, knowing a Rampart's there, knowing they won't be able to survive that. Playing it slow, trying to get a knock.
Shield battery here.
Shield battery here.
Knuckle cluster coming in. This knuckle cluster should be quite annoying. They don't necessarily do a whole lot of damage, but they can certainly get you low enough to where a good spray from any kind of gun could definitely get you knocked.
UCF are being really separated right now. The team's about to push in. Looks like they're going in for a push. Putting out 2 shots.
TCU pushing up, getting a crack on Newcastle. Hoping he'll peek out from behind his shield, but not connecting. And we'll see a fight. UFC, the team fighting. Not in bad positioning here. Trying to get a little bit better. GCU will rotate. Bengal looking not. ISU now in on the fight. Here to clean up. Here to take some names and make a statement. ISU looking to push this solo.
That spot's calling to us.
Switch over to the checkpoint right now. Round 2 closing in. Round 3 about to be available on the map to all the teams in checkpoint, and they're going to be in for a big surprise when they realize the time's not going in their favor. GCU being able to barely get away, maybe with the Valk ult, but they will get slowed going through, and they will stop. ISU sounds like they are pushing. Getting a knock, but getting knocked in return. It's a 2v1.
We should head that way.
And GCU will go down. Map now showing on ring. Teams in checkpoint are going to be forced to rotate out. Not being able to possibly rotate over that wall without a properly placed evac tower. Teams are going to be trying to get through either bunker or up around top towards north pad.
The UCF still being separated. I don't know how they're gonna be able to fight this match.
Taking up some space to teams, like trying to show aggression, making teams know that they're there and prevent them from pushing up on them. Newscastle with the rampage, pretty interesting choice, but it is pretty cooked out. Newcastle almost going down. Bangalore spotting a team behind now. That's a still disadvantage. We'll get a crack.
Pushing back up with her teammates.
Over to the map, it's just chaos right now. Most teams trying to rotate out.
Got company out there.
2 Washington teams we still see. Another team rotating back through checkpoint with only 10 seconds left till round 3 closes. Maybe they'll be able to get an evac and get over. We'll have to see. But another team is still there.
Shield battery here.
Now, pushing up on a full team. Valk will go down. And keep in mind, there's other teams around still. I believe there were 4 teams outside of this checkpoint area. That wall going out. Even though Valkyrie pushing back through cat wall. Not much time left here. Having the shield advantage, KMU is looking to play aggressive. He's going low. This is it. See, I think these guys are trying to play this little back position here. They'll go down. It'll only be 1 left, and the Valkyrie will get the final kill. SDSU will be eliminated there. We watch RT Black trying to fight in the zone as well, with 1 knock. Not much space to play with, but they are in. ISU being the team holding them out. UAB ESA will go out as well. ISU getting a kill. 2 teams still fighting behind. What will they do here? As USC Knights is a solo catalyst looking to swing, but will go down. Valkyrie holding out. Valkyrie on ISU holding out RIT Black. Fortunately able to get a full reset off. This is a pretty open zone, Flacco. And there is still a team, KMU Maroon, playing slow with the edge of zone, hoping a Valkyrie will get him over the wall here, playing rock. Ping positions they could possibly go to that nobody's at.
Head that way, fellas.
KSU seems to be in a decent spot. ISU, of course, in the best area possible right now.
Let's go that way. Let's relocate here. Over there.
USM going to be one of these teams that has to rotate in. 12 squads left. How many think I'm gonna be left after this ring closes, Flacco?
It's hard to say because like since it is a really open area and you know they're gonna be like pushing around looking for some kills, maybe some cover. So it's really unsure what's gonna be happening. I think at least 7 or 8 teams are still gonna be left alive.
I'm gonna call it 5. We're gonna see the other team rotating in. Valco going in.
So Bengal going down.
Bangle, yeah, correct, my bad. Getting one crack, but getting stuck. Team behind looking to play this undercover area. No need to push, no need to fight.
Okay, he's going out already. Down to 10
Look at
squads
the
left.
chaos right now. CSUPH is trying to survive. And they will go down. CSFU1 is now the castle wall. They're in the cover, hoping. KSU losing one, but still holding buildings. Being addressed pretty hard here. One being knocked. Going down.
Getting back to good.
It's now a 1v1 here.
Hold tight. Got your back.
Resing.
Both teams.
Going
What's going on?
down though. With the gold knock, Ottawa now has the advantage, possibly looking to push back. Getting shot by another
Hybrid going
squad.
on.
A good team now coming inside, the ones that did the cleanup. Trying to kind of sniff out Ottawa here. And now knowing that they're underneath. Trying to play it slow, not take any shots.
Death box here.
Yes, that's you.
Bogey here.
It will be a solo via duo. About to swing. Ottawa will go down.
Let's displace there.
KSU Black waiting a solo, waiting in zone, maybe trying to get some kills off. Right now we're seeing 2 rats. Farmers knowing it's not looking too good. This will go down.
Med max level. Ultimate accelerant.
Truly unfortunate for that
Job
Bangalore.
done faster.
Another rat, KSU Black. Trying to hold off 2 teams. 2 people getting cracked, falling back. Running almost right into Iowa. The ISU Farmers. Bengals coming down. Getting some good damage in. A lot of fighting now. RIT Black. Only 1 left. Some good movement by Rampart, but unfortunately the shield advantage was not in his favor. Smoking off, going back now, resetting. KMU Maroons. 2 squads, KMU and ISU Farmers. I'm kind of interested to see how this plays out. Ring is going to pull right down the ledge where ISU has control of, so possibly them with the advantage here.
The other farmers have some really good hype right on them right now.
They come in. KMU taking some danger damage.
Bangalore crack.
Getting
Jeez,
cracked,
they've
getting
gone
her
down.
low, but it's not enough. Getting 1 2v2 now. Fuse hurt. Valkyrie goes down.
Just a fuse left on the
2v1
roof.
now. With the Devo though. Fuse needs to heal if he has a chance at winning this fight. And as long as his teammates are alive, they are available to make sure the res does not happen. Valkyrie was the one coming in. He's taking damage. Storm hurt. He cannot afford to do that again. He has 1 hit. And Storm ultimately being the deciding factor of that match. Unfortunate. ISU coming out on top of that match.
We have our Apex champions.
And that will conclude match 2. Now that we have a second, we'll switch over, do a little bit of advertising here for our Apex Legends team. Going to match 3 on Storm Point now. We saw ISU and TMU there at the end. Both had 12 kills. ISU ultimately coming out on top. Certainly proven to be a team to watch. ISU Farmers have showed up to take names, and they have been doing that all day long. So we'll be doing game 3. Y'all stick with us. We'll get to the fighting momentarily. Now, we're going to see where ISU Farmers comes from here. They will be landing at Coastal. Ring seems to be pulling down and to the right side of the map.
Optics here. Sniper.
Team's trying to get some Evo. Trying to loot up. Right now, we're going to see the loot phase. We're not going to see probably any fighting. We're not going to see much pushing or aggression. We're going to see teams trying to get the best loot possible and get some Evo and some Evo catches out of their crates and laying around the map in order to put them in the best position to be able to fight. ISU Farmers being a ape comp, like we can see, which means they're looking to push teams and get kills, is looking for that shield advantage. And so they're going to be definitely trying to do some damage and get some Evo.
Backpack here. Level 2.
Optics here. Mid-range.
Bolt SMG here.
Backpack here. Level 2.
Attention. Evo harvesters are online.
Evo Harvest is coming online. ISU getting one. Not super close, but still doable. Moving together. As UFC looks to also possibly move towards Evo. Excuse me. Looking to play it slow though. On his own versus ISU, I don't think this goes well for Pathy. He has extended out now and committed to it. Hearing ISU.
To the upgrade. I've chosen an upgrade. Be very afraid, non-friend.
Knowing there's 2 there now, Pathfinder will fall out. Knowing there's 2, getting a little bit of damage in, getting some health in, he will fall back and wait for his team to regroup. And ISU now getting the Evo cash will move on. We'll switch back over to UFC. Rotating in towards launchpad.
Facing off the ring right now, I'm pretty sure the launch pad's gonna be for last ring.
I agree with you, Star. I mean, honestly,
That's probably right there near the support bin. I'm gonna be honest with you.
yeah, somewhere around there. Definitely remember, ring cannot pull towards buildings, so it will be pulling somewhere out in the open. Even possibly being able to pull down towards devastated coast at the bottom of the map, which would be a quite interesting ring. We've seen them there a couple of times. Not much, there is cover, but not much actual building being there.
Based on how the last two games has been going, it's gonna be pretty hard for those teams to rotate in.
And Rift will push up. Having one knock, but looking like they're getting the reset now.
Enemy spotted far.
Not yet. Ulting, but ult not going off. Bangalore will go down on Rift. Newcastle ult coming in though. Get to the team. Other team will push up, getting a crack, getting stunned on the wall. Getting hurt. It will only be Newcastle now in a 1v2. Even though there's some good hits, they're not able to finish, unfortunately. But that doesn't matter though, because another team will be pushing into UFC now. Already here, Catalyst getting a lot of damage coming in. And it will be KSU Gold pushing them. Both teams at blue. Bangalore smoking off, looking to be fully aggressive here. Getting one knock. Now trying to find out that last person. And Catalyst has left. With the Newcastle able to craft. Trying to avoid getting shot by another team.
Let's go that way.
See, I see rotating bottom map towards coastal.
Watch it.
USM taking building. Ready to fight for it. Getting a good nade. A really good nade. They have to play this aggressive if they want to win this fight. But USM's Bangalore team not with her. Unfortunately, they were not able to push. That's unfortunate. We almost saw ISU go out pretty quick there early in the round. Go back over to Ottawa now.
Let's relocate there. Let's go there.
Holding out TMU.
Enemy out there.
Ottawa on high for phone catcher. Smoking off.
Enemy spotted. Enemy castle wall there. It's energized.
A lot of teams now rotating towards devastated coast. And as we can see, Ring will continue to pull down that way. Ottawa Braves being pretty brave here, pushing up. Getting a finish on the knock. That'll be a kill. Newcastle wall coming in for cover. TMU already on top though, already getting the res off. The teams almost traded places. UFC looking to get a res off from earlier, but unfortunately there is already teams there. UFC trying to get away here. Trying to have the chance to craft banners. And Ring will continue to pull towards devastated coast. USM unfortunately being in a good spot, but not the best spot. Not able to be there together on those great damage and great grenades that Bangalore had earlier. So I'm here, I'm joined here now. Myself, Dr. Shishkwap. I'm here joined by our sub, Stargazer. So Star, how do you feel, what's your favorite legend out of the comps you've been seeing so far?
I mean, being unbiased, I'd probably have to say Bangalore has more versatility, because if she's out by herself and she gets shot at, her passive speed boost can bring her to her team relatively fast.
Certainly, and that ult coming in great if you get a knock, both working defensively and offensively, be able to push teams back and hold them in.
That spot's calling for us. Target over there. I like the feel of that spot. Let's go.
USM taking up a lot of space here. Let's just any other fights going on now. Some great shots from Bangalore.
Let's go that way.
KSU
The enemy's far.
and CSUDA almost coexisting at this point. A Watson versus a Catalyst. I'm interested to see how this plays out. What about you, Star?
I don't know. I mean, based on the comp, I'm not sure what the other team is running, but if they can get a good push in, that cat most definitely has it. Especially in that small of a space, those spikes are going to stun a lot before the fence does.
Certainly. And we'll now look at a team. Valko coming in under ISU. Falling victim to the Pathfinder L-Star. I'm sure ISU is going to instantly push off of that. Yes, they will. Getting the res off, though. But knocking the other one. Squad wipe. ISU will take advantage of the out-of-position team and go out with 3 kills there. Going back over towards Launchpad, we'll see these two teams both not wanting to push each other, not wanting to be the first one knocked. SEC here. Holding out U Red. Patty barely getting the battery off. Able to get away. Barely. Having to pop a Phoenix kit now. 2 of them having to pop a Phoenix kit. I feel like SEC here isn't necessarily trying to get the kills. They're mostly trying to just secure position behind them. Which they will. UUH will rotate away. Valko coming in. Now knowing where the teams are at. Looking to rotate somewhere.
Got company out there. Relocate there.
Ottawa holding out the team that we saw earlier. UU Red getting one knocked. Ottawa playing a little bit aggressive here. Trying to finish. A good name.
Company out there.
JMU now. Better position than both of these teams.
You've been restocking.
3 teams in Launchpad. These teams will have to rotate. GSU once again in a good position, holding a building with a Watson. Not final zone, but definitely pretty close
Let's
to
go
it.
this way.
It will be safe for another zone.
Hostile spotted.
KSU Gold and KSU Black, both in this lobby. 2 separate teams, both wanting to win even more than the other one. Valcoat coming in from KMU Maroon.
Stop that up.
Oh, USM with a disconnect. Very unfortunate. But he's back. Like it never happened. UU Red being able to rotate past the team coming out. Kind of insane when you think about it, Star. How do you think about that rotate? How do you think they were able to finally get through that small point? I mean, teams were there holding out, but they just kind of squeaked by under the radar.
Probably because the other team was fighting that they got that free rotate off. I mean, as long as you don't see that the other teams something that I've noticed, especially in higher up lobbies like Diamond, Plat, and Master. Most Apex players are basically T-Rexes. You don't shoot and you don't move. They don't see you half the time.
Kathy having to hop off to heal and now back. All the teams did seem to rotate out of launch pad. ISC Farmer's still holding high.
Care package over there. Phoenix, get here. Syringe here.
Target spotted. Got company out there.
Pass you on high there.
Enemy over. Cancel that.
Respawn by P. Sherry. They bleed it off.
Hostile. My mark.
Scan this area.
You see two teams here coexisting. Both in this building. One to fight for it. Getting one knock. Their crypto being low though. Newcastle wall going out for protection. Getting the finish. Tammy Maroon looking to possibly push this team down here. Oh, but we'll pay the price for picking. Uzo coming in but missing, but not able to res. Bangalore go down trying to stick the res. Unfortunate. Full kill. KMU not in a good spot anymore. As Ottawa will now push up behind off the 5. This one coming in, shooting over. Multiple teams now trying to fight on this backside to secure a spot in zone. TMU still alive. Constantly even able to res. Bangalore 1. Kathy 1.
Safety's off. Enemy landed on me. Enemy spotted.
GCU will push up. Bangalore gonna take some damage from that nade. We'll see KME Maroon. That Newcastle wall, that's grenades now. The full team on top, Fuse doesn't seem to be able to get out of this. There's not the damage output that's needed. Protected by a drone. He will go down. I see farmers holding inside.
Defend here.
A team, UU Red being able to push up on top of them. No team, like you said, coexisting. No team really being able to push here because of both teams being like almost respecting each other. If you push, you're not being in a good situation. UU Red looking not very good. Both one hit. ISU Farmers now on top, taking advantage of that one hopping off. Trying to get back on top. Going down to Rampart, the zip line just not working in their favor. Getting pushed now. Ottawa Braves playing aggressive, pushing the duo Iowa Farmers. Healing up. I feel like we're about to see ISU Farmers not having much time left here. But Ottawa having the Newcastle wall that could play in their favor. UFC now below. ISU down to a duo, having to hold this full space by themselves. And UFC will come out on top of the fight, cleaning up the bottom. With a third party, Sheila coming out. And there's the damage output we were expecting. Getting one knock. And UFC winning once again. KC Gold going out. Everyone now fighting for height. Ottawa ultimately on it. CSFU Orange going out. 6 squads left, final ring soon to close in. Everyone is fighting for this position, whether it be on top or down below. Just blindly firing, trying to get the knock, trying to get the damage here. UFC now rotating around. Hoping his team can cover, hoping not to get seen from the other team too. Rampart getting a crack. Pathfinder getting up. Falling back now. Safe from this rolling thunder. ISU Farmers still getting kills even though they are just a duo, taking advantage of the solo pushes. Two now up top. One will go down and ISU Farmers will be eliminated. Ottawa down a man now. Playing on high. They will have to push off here in 8 seconds. Still seeing a team on blue is pretty interesting right now. Sheila on roof. Ottawa Braves back on height. As UFC, a full squad, is now on height with them. Getting some knocks in on a third party, pushing up to it now. Ottawa Braves right there behind them. They have no idea. They ignore them and they will pay the price. And it's serious damage going out here. 3 squads left. Ottawa Braves definitely in the best position here with 2 squads left. And it will be UFC getting a good crack. Almost a knock. Pushing up now. Castle wall down. With that, and there will be 1 left for Ottawa. Oh, and that will be it, folks. Bengal will die to Storm, accidentally hitting the grab cannon. And UFC being the champion there. So what do you think about that? How you feel about that, Star? Think there were some good plays that went on?
Yeah, I see the main meta of this season, or at least this comp, is going to be Hemlock and Havocs. They have both good damage outputs. The Havoc's still good, even after the nerfs of taking down the mag size, the supercharger, and upping the hipfire spray.
Certainly. Star here, being on our team, being our sub, our one and only sub, rotating in, trying to get as much reps as possible, get ready for next season when he will be starting. We'll go to the match summary now. UFC with 23 kills. That is insane. Flacco here in the lab with me. Pretty surprised by that as well. That's certainly going to bump them up a good bit in the leaderboard.
That is almost half the lobby.
Just being in a good place, a good time. How do you feel about the Mozam, Star? I know the Mozams recently went under Murph. Do you think they're still part of it, or do you think they're going to be replaced by other shotguns now?
They're probably going to be replaced by Evas and Mastis. I see it a lot. PK's probably still down there. And Mozam it's relatively good for early game, but going against these red shields, you can get better damage output through Eva close range now that the pellets are nerfed.
Certainly. 23 kills. That is insane. At this league, in this division, that team had a very good game, and that is definitely something that's going to put them up high and something they can be proud of. Let's see where they were at other games. UFC going out 11th with only 4 kills last game, and 11th with 7 kills the game before. So not doing very good, but that I feel like will put them right back in the runnings for that top contender position. If y'all bear with us now, we will be starting again momentarily. If you'd like to buy some Southeastern merchandise, check us out at sc.fatcap.gg. We have hoodies, bomber jackets, t-shirts. Also, if you'd like to buy your own Southeastern esports jersey, you can find it there. Okay, welcome back, everybody. If you're just joining us now, we're on a 5-minute stream delay. I'm Dr. Shishbab, captain of our varsity Apex Legends team here at college. We are a premier qualifying team, which means we are one of the top 30 national collegiate teams. We are here, and we are not playing this week because of the premier week. We have a bye week. So we are here streaming to make sure y'all have some content, and also trying to kind of see some of the competition that we're going against here. It's a great chance for everyone to learn and kind of see some more Apex, and we hope that y'all will be joining us next week, either at 8 or 8:30. We do stream after Overwatch, so whenever Overwatch is able to end, they've been doing very, very good these past couple of weeks. Right after Overwatch is over, we will be starting our stream, and we will be joined by some other commentators that will be here helping us, and they will be kind of giving us a rundown as myself, Dr. Shish Kebab, Banana Goat God here in the lobby with me watching some video. Flacco, who y'all heard from earlier, and Star will be competing next week. So once again, next week around 8 or 8:30 on Friday, right after Overwatch, please tune in, and we look forward to hearing from y'all. As we wait for this next match to start up, I am excited to see what's going to happen. Match 4 moving over to World's Edge now. Okie dokie, welcome back, everyone. Getting into the next match on World's Edge. World's Edge being a little bit of a different map. There being a lot more cover. On Stormpoint, we saw more of kind of a natural style map, a little bit more foliage, some rocks to play and such. On World's Edge, having a little bit more of a modernized feel to it, more buildings in each POI, more rotations to play on for teams. And teams will now be dropping in. You can kind of see the drops here.
I think we should move that respawn beacon over there.
Everyone kind of spreading out. I feel like some of the first fights that we will see will be some of these fights here at Skyhook. Skyhook being a pretty big POI, so big they do divide it into 2 separate sections. Valkyrie getting double P20s and alternator now. And we're going to see where Arena is going to pull. Looking like it's pulling more down towards the bottom of the map. Possibly a launch site or tree zone. And we'll just kind of sit here, give us some time, and we will wait for a team to engage. And we will be the first ones watching the action.
Attention, Evo harvesters are online.
Let's go. That way.
Valkyrie rotating up to get some Evo. Maggie taking some damage here. Rotate a little bit far away from her team.
Oi, leveled up. Time for a bloody upgrade. Upgrade chosen. Who's ready to die?
Let's go there.
Evo harvester here.
Contact with hostile. Enemy spotted.
Great shots coming in. Breaking one. We're going to see USM with a full aggressive push here. Pathfinder coming in. Going to be the first one. Not even expecting him. Going down. Getting a crack. The damage is done. Bangalore pushing in now. Getting the res. And it will be SDSU will be taken down to 1. Unfortunate.
That way. 가자.
GCU taking some shots. Shooting at ISU who are down to solo. Getting a knock, but going down before the finish, ISU will go out first.
Check out that area if I were you.
Care
We
package
can
over
jet
there.
over there.
Muted. I'm back. I'm not muted anymore. Rampart popping it back. Sheila. Sheila running from Sheila here. Some great movement by this Rampart to stay alive. And RIT Black does seem like they will make it out. We're gonna kind of see little bit of slow gameplay now. Good bit of these teams have rotated into the next zone, but TU Cherry not satisfied, wanting some more damage, some kills, rotating up the hill to get on height though. TU Cherry will have a full squad dropping on them. They will peel off. Bengal going out. Well played. SCC. 2 teams being here. CSFU Orange barely getting away with that.
Enemy over there. Got one of them. Far. Let's go there. 조심하자. Located a survey beacon over there. Over there. 빨리 가자.
Rift pushing in now. Crypto drone going out. Popping heal going into drone. Ult going in. No cracks though. Other team able to fall back.
This way. 가자.
Alright, Kid Black. You're not looking good. Rampart being 1. Crypto going down. What's gonna happen here? And they will fall.
I got your back.
Come on. We gotta get you home in time to tuck in the kids.
Watch it. Enemy there.
That way. Go.
You see a little spread out, trying to hold a lot of zone. Trying to regroup now. They will be holding out U of C, who has a charge rifle rampart. That is something you don't want to mess with. Banana, how do you feel about those charge rifle rampart walls? He said he does not like them. If you did not tune in last week, that was what Banana met his demise at, was a 2-tap headshot with a charged rampart wall charge rifle.
Let's go this way.
90 body on a body shot. Trying, being able to see the window, trying to keep shots off now. Grenade going out. See if anyone else can fight. Not really. I mean, we're seeing a couple shots come in from Rift. They are being pushed from Team U Bold. But mostly right now, we're gonna see UFC Knights fighting U of C. With one down. You're going down. And Maggie will not be able to hold ground. UFC will come on top of U of C. We'll take another look around. It's going to be a tree ring. What do you think this is going to pull, Star? You think it's going to pull bottom or top a tree?
Based on how it's pulling, I'm gonna guess top tree.
Top tree. Star's going to say it's going to pull up here. I'm thinking it might pull somewhere over here on this right side, maybe even to the back here. There is still land back there. It'd be kind of crazy because the buildings here, it cannot pull to the buildings, but I'm definitely interested to see what ends up happening.
Loot bin restocking complete.
KMU now existing on top of Ottawa. Mythic bin coming in. So those you don't know, those mythic bins are pretty powerful. Whatever gun you have equipped, whenever your team opens it, you get that weapon, but gold, and then you also get a mythic weapon, which can be a Kraber, a Bocek, or R9, or a Devotion. Okay. So now we're gonna see a lot of fighting, I feel like. Teams are going to be forced to push into zone, and teams are already established in zone. Not all the teams know that Ring is pulling down towards bottom side of trees, so I feel like we're going to see a lot of people fight for this top up here. I do feel like we might see even 3 separate teams settle into the building at the bottom. What do you think, Star?
Got another bandit.
No, maybe 1 or 2, but I don't think all 3 are gonna be there.
Enemy close.
Bogey right here.
Getting a knock. STSU moving in now. Round 3 closing. A lot of damage from Storm here. Okay, let's get some spikes down. Getting dropped on by Val. Trying to find somewhere to get their stuff down at. Okay, it's your goal. We'll lose one. But we'll get the finish. Now rezzing. KSU Gold will get the rim.
Did pull bottom.
Oh, it will pull bottom zone of tree. UHC
Probably
varsity.
be around that respawn beacon, if not mistaken.
Possibly around the
I ran
beacon.
into a couple rings like that.
Maybe right underneath the leaves here even.
Mean.
Newcastle taking some damage with the G7 and Mozams. Mozams are still in, but Newcastle, oh, barely able to get behind cover. On the edge of my seat there. Getting shot by their team. What's the fuse? Nope, supposed to be doing the damage. USM will push up now. What? Newcastle knocked, now having the advantage. One left, bots, and USM comes out on top. USM looking to push up on the tree. Sheila.
The funny thing about trees is it doesn't count as a building. Zone can still pull to those high and low points.
Those Rams, those Mozams with a slower fire rate definitely coming as a factor there. USM still alive. Two teams here now. One going down. Two down on each team. UR and Ziv fighting. Ziv going down. USM will go out now. UFC Knights does appear that we'll get the reset. Only 6 squads left. Newcastle rezzing with that gold knockdown shield. KMU Maroon fighting hard. Rift with 2 down. Not necessarily out of advantage here. Crypto at full health. We'll swing out. He'll get shot in the back by another team though, and that will not allow him to get the kills. KC Gold will push out, but we'll get shot in the back by another team. Tammy Maroon sticking the res now. Somehow coming out alive from that. UFC and KFC Black. UFC on top, KFC Black underneath. Bangalore giving some assistance there of where exactly that Watson Gen needs to be at. Knowing there's a team above him now, I'm interested to see how KFC Black plays this. KMU Maroon not looking good. Definitely at the disadvantage here, only having blue shields while all the other teams are going to have purples and reds. How important is it to get some higher shield, Star? What would you say?
Based off the new Evo changes, it is crucial. You do not want to start pushing fights as a white shield, because 9 times out of 10 it could lead to you losing because you overpeak.
Couldn't agree with you more, man. I don't know where my... There's my cursor. Oh, maybe. Maybe. There's my cursor.
Let's check this quadrant.
you now. Holding second floor of building. We now have 3 teams on bottom of ring, 2 teams on top of ring. With 3 teams in this building, I'm interested to see how this plays out. UFC pushed off height, giving up height for zone. Now teams will start to fight. KSU will lose one. As the chaos unfolds, KSU Black will go down. All teams now pushed out. Bangalore will not. You are the only one left on their team. Catalyst popping a bat. KSU possibly looking like they're at the advantage here. Grenade coming in. Catalyst being saved by it, but now the other team knows she's there. I feel like we're gonna see a swing here. UFC Knight's going out.
KSU getting swung.
As the chaos unfolds. KSU Gold going out. Other team coming in now for the cleanup, and TAMU Maroon is the victor of that game. Honestly, a great play by them there. Taking it slow, not forcing the fight, and just waiting for the third party to get the positional points. With that, that will conclude match 4. We'll be beginning match 5 momentarily, but while I have some downtime, I'm going to go ahead and promote our Apex team once again. Welcome back. For those of us who may be joining just now, we are currently between matches. We are, myself, Dr. Shish Kebab, not currently playing this week. We do have a bye week. I am joined here by Stargazer, our sub, Flacco, our secondary fragger, and Banana Goat God sitting over there in the corner like he's a little lonesome self. All jokes aside, though, we are here. We're watching the stream. We're trying to get better, and we're learning. We're also here giving y'all some content. We will be back next Friday after the Overwatch stream, and we will be playing and competing in that competition. So if y'all want to see us play some matches, tune back in next week. And with that, we're going to get started into match number 5.
I like the feel of that spot. Let's go.
Let's check out that area.
For those of us joining us now, this is game 5 of 6. Unfortunately, we will not be able to stream our last game of the night. We will be ending right after this game ends. So we'll look forward to one last match with y'all. Stay tuned, and I am excited to see what goes on this match.
I like this spot's energy. Let's go.
Evo harvesters are now available.
Upgrades strapped in.
We'll see Ring pulling towards the launch site now. Team's starting to rotate in. Hopefully some fights will be happening pretty soon. We'll have some nice video for y'all to watch.
Yo, mate. Loot vault over there. No worries. I got the key. You're welcome. Shotgun bolt here. Level 2.
Care package over. Cancel that. Care package over there.
Egg here.
Let's relocate there.
Moving over to USM now. One knock. SDSU will be looking to push. Getting the finish. Trying to move back. Will go down though. Overextended a little bit. Newcastle will come in for the res though. As USM gets beacon and folds back. Two teams fight for position. One coming out on top.
We should head this way. Let's go here.
GCU with the knock, pushing up on another team now.
You have a buster.
Rift, the one falling victim. Not able to craft.
Get there.
Yes, you set up. We have a pretty good match coming at us. Ring seems to be pulling down towards launch site now.
Alright, as we can see here, we have the Catalyst team, you know, finding some ground, you know, getting ready for defend. We don't know what their plan is here, so.
Where do you think Final Zone's gonna end here?
That's a pretty good question. It all just depends on what's going on here. It could end at, you know, right between in the tree and the lava siphon. It could be a possibility, but we never know.
I don't know. Based off like what I've seen on rings, we're either gonna have it pull hard launch site, maybe to about right here, or it's gonna pull to about right here for final ring. Both options are really bad for any third parties trying to get in, because right here they'd have zone to their back right here, and then right here is just full open.
Could have noticed that USM, it looks like they're fighting right now. We're not really certain.
We got fighting over here. They somehow went away with a Watson generator without having a Watson on their team.
Dude, you look like a fucking retard.
You can see Valkyrie already taking some shots. There's almost half health, no shields, popping to sell.
She's mostly running a full long range. I don't know why she pushed up to that other team there. They're coexisting right now. They're just waiting to see who makes the mistake first. We got the Valk team rotating out, letting them have it.
But they're gonna try to add another team. Both teams on both sides.
They gotta rotate back, maybe?
Who knows?
I don't know. If I was in their shoes, I'd probably just sit back, wait, and try to catch someone rotating inwards. They have ring to their back, so they don't have to worry about anyone flanking from that direction, and next ring's right there.
Need shield.
What do you think of them holding inside here?
To be honest, it's not a good position they need to be in.
I agree with you there. There's a lot of ways for that to be messed up, honestly. Because you can shoot through the windows, the doors can just be randomly naded, and on top of that, they're in the middle of nowhere.
Looks like they are going to be rotating somewhere else now.
Rotating to a building, a better bet for them. We got a Bangalore Watson Valk sitting up on height, just watching, peeking.
You know, still looking around, looking for who knows what. Maybe some kills, some good damage to upgrade your evos. That way they can get the next upgrade.
I'm pretty sure that's what this Bangalore's going for. She's just trying to get those cheeky shots and to get purple. So that way it's harder to kill from other teams.
She does have the Sentinel along with running with the Nemesis.
So 4-8x Sentinel. Devious if you know how to hit your shots.
Let's look at what other teammates. Let's look at their teammates, what they're running. Watson running with a flatline and a triple take. And then Valkyrie running with a Volt and a G7 Scout.
We had to shut down. We didn't have to.
Seems like it's just gonna be a slow game today.
Yes, with just 16 squads left and 44 players left.
Third ring almost getting ready to close. There's gonna be a lot of people falling out relatively fast here.
RIT Black Team has been eliminated.
We got fighting over in the horizon.
Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on.
It looks like they're trying to hold them 2 rings.
Alright.
Trying to get those cheeky knocks in so that way they can full send.
There's Crypto. They got that down.
Newcastle Ultimates deploying cover for the rest of his team while they flank behind and above.
Both Horizon and Bangalore almost with no health. You see that Horizon all dropping down.
Catalyst just dropped 1. Newcastle was oblivious, had no clue what was happening from above.
And with that, CSU with Orange has been eliminated.
They're getting ready for the third party. Catalyst Catalyst does go down. Sandwich from 2 teams. Bangalore getting the shield swap off, pushing in, trying to get the rest of this team gone. Shreds an Octane. My bad, that's a Bangalore, not an Octane. Getting shot at from another squad. Rotating in. Maybe going for that mythic bin. It'll give their team full red.
Rampart down already. Unsure what happened there. We got Bangalore running with a Kraber and a Eva 8.
It's a good combo. Kraber being long range, Eva being close.
See if Bangalore can hit some cheeky shots, you know? You never know.
I don't know, out of all the red weapons, Kraber's gotta be the hardest to hit shots with.
It truly is.
Maybe for y'all, I'm just built.
Only there when I dropped
140 on the Pathfinder. Pretty cheeky.
Let's see the second one.
Another 140 while they're rotating. Can I get the headshot? 140
That was
and
not a
down.
headshot, but it was a 140.
Target spotted. Shotgun ammo here. Good for the sure shot.
I see gold holding it down. Team pulling launch site. I mean, ring pulling it towards launch site. ISU farmers, whatever, once again. Looking to catch your team rotating them back, and they're about to see one. KC Gold rotating in. They're going to be zoned at their back in 30 seconds, being forced to move in. So, their closest enemy will be UFC Knights. Bangalore low on heals, having to pop a Phoenix kit. Newcastle able to get a shield swap, saving them there. Oh, Newcastle will be cracked. Rift. Newcastle not able to get his ult off. Bangalore with no cover now. Trying to stick the res. Their only hope is to stick with the gold knockdown. They get it off. Rift having to push farmers on low ground, hoping that they will fall back. And it's just too much damage to zone. Team Ebola will take out KSU Gold. Unfortunately, we will have to end the stream here. Most of all, I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight and participating in our stream. And I certainly hope to see y'all again next Friday, right after the Overwatch stream. Don't go anywhere. We will be there, and we'll be competing. Y'all have a good